Reactions as Pastor Adelaja calls on Isa Pantami to put all Nigerians under a biometric database. The popular Nigerian pastor, Pastor Adelaja, has called on the Minister of Communication and Digital Economy of Nigeria, Isa Pantami, to put all citizens under a biometric database. Sunday Adelaja is the founder of a popular church in Kyiv, Ukraine, called Embassy of the Blessed Kingdom of All Nations. Pastor Sunday Adelaja got more recognition when he made controversial statements about the esteemed men of God like Pastor Adeboye and Bishop Oyedepo. The 54-year-old pastor, who often talks about politics in Nigeria, believes for there to be law and order, Isa Pantami needs to have biometric details of Nigerians. In his words, until there is a biometric database of all Nigerians, there will never be law and order. Please, Pantami, take action. Mixed reactions have emerged online due to the fact that Isa Pantami months ago was linked to terrorist groups like the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. Due to that, some Nigerians do not trust him. So the first reaction here says, it is so unfortunate that the Isa Pantami is a lover of Osama bin Laden, a religious extremist that rejoices when terrorists kill non-Muslims. So to say, our database in the hands of a terrorist. Nigerians are not serious about who governs them. That is why the person of Muhammadu Buhari can be president 3 times. A man who cannot govern a community very well ruling and lording over professors and great men of influence, including me. Next era, I won't land in Nigeria. Isa Pantami is in love with terrorists. Because technically, the man should and must be fired. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And you know what? I think what is even more disrespectful to Nigerians is that the country can be open about such and just be so open. Like, it's just a lack of respect. It's like the Nigerian government is literally fine with the people knowing what could be a theory or a conspiracy, and just because they know they've gotten away with so many things for so long that they don't respect us anymore. They don't fear the people. They don't think the people react in a way where they will have to, get in line. And it's just so sad because it's like, how can a government defend somebody who had sufficient evidence against him that he was linked to terrorist groups, praising Osama bin Laden and all that, and you're minister for digital economy, and was the person behind the force that pushed the NIN, and it's like, and the people are very uncomfortable with that, especially the fact that it's a country that has been dealing with terrorism for so long. It just doesn't make sense. Someone says we need a census before anything biometric database. We even need to get control of our borders. Like, come on. Nigeria is a crime against humanity. #end Nigeria to save lives. That's it. I think that we've not really, okay, let me not disrespect Nigeria like that. Apart from the creative industry, I don't think we have anything else in common that we can say, okay, we're proud to be Nigerian, and again, it's not even anything. It's not like as if Nigeria is, don't get me wrong, okay, I think it's a lot of work to fix Nigeria, but then we know what to do. It's like a thing of we have to start from scratch or disintegrate. Again, I'm on both sides. At the end of the day, the fact is, whatever we choose to do as Nigerians, we will have to face the kind of country that we made. Be it we are going to separate or move on as a country, we need to dismantle what we have built to start again. I'm so sorry, but it will be a harder fight, and I think that itself is going to take even another 100 years. Again, the mentality of Nigerians, we need to change it. A lot of things do need to change, but it's not like as if we don't know what to do or we don't know what the problem is, so it's like you say, Nigeria to save lives, but again, it's just like, the people know what to do. It's just, is there any like general core value system? That's it. We don't have anything that links us together, like values and traditions and cultures. We are so diverse. That can be very nice, but it can also be very unfortunate as well. If you are called into a ministry, then be focused there and leave politics alone. They can't leave politics alone. Why? Because understanding the kind of country that Nigeria is, that religion is the biggest identity apart from your tribe. Like, your religion is one of the biggest identities you're gonna have living in Nigeria, and unfortunately in some instances from some perspectives, it is unfortunate and it's very, very sad the extent to which religious leaders are held to a standard and respected even beyond merit. Like, it is crazy. I mean, Nigerians will literally go full out for their religious leaders, even to an extent that, you know what, the energy is not even like, the energy is just like, is not even replicated for, you know, causes like protesting. That, like, it's not there. So again, in a country like Nigeria, I think that the religious leaders will play a massive and pivotal role in who they support, what they say. I mean, come on. It's a tactic. Absolutely, game voice is a tactic. I mean, it was in the Austin budget that was, you know, it was a pastor in RCCG, and RCCG one of the biggest, you know, Christian organizations, as well as, you know, being friends with the general overseer. I mean, do you know the impact these people have? You know, and again, don't lie. A lot of people did, you know, sway for Buhari and Osimajo because he was a pastor. I was like, you know what, at least I have a pastor there, you know. And I think people, to a very large extent, Nigerians may sometimes even hold their, you know, their religious sentiments higher than their traditional ethnic sentiments, you know. And it's just, I mean, it can be good. Again, I'm not saying it's always a bad thing, but this has caused, you know, manipulation from the side of the pastors and all that. They're in private jets, they build all these things that their members cannot afford. I mean, it's all a game. If you listen to the song Coffin for Head of State by Fela Kuti, I said this before, obviously people have deeper meanings of, you know, what the song is, but what I really got out of it, obviously the man really, you know, tackles a lot of, you know, social issues in the song, but a main thing that is very clear to say and very clear to see is the criticism of how these politicians would weaponize religion, and if anything happens in which they should take responsibility for, they leave all that to God. And obviously, you know, with God and this idea of being, you know, all encompassing, all knowing, all, you know, that it absorbs them from any responsibility for the fact that they could have taken account and actually, you know, have prevented certain, you know, events from occurring. But because we have this main God apart from them that is in control of everything, you know, we pass all that problems to him, and nothing actually gets done. And then the politicians sneakily get away from, you know, taking accountability. That's just how it works. It's all a game. So, and I think it's just like, it's just unfortunate because, again, these politicians do the most, you know, non-religious rule kind of thing, and then next thing they go back to the religion and, you know, go back and depend on God. It's all a game. Put what you think about this, and don't forget to like and subscribe.